Have you ever left the grocery store with a receipt longer than expected and a cart full of things that made you ask, why did I even buy this? You are not alone. With food prices soaring, many shoppers are throwing money at items that seem convenient or healthy, but are really just clever consumer traps. The list below might just change the way you shop and rethink every item you grab off the shelf. Items that cost way more than they're worth. 1. Pre-cut fruits and vegetables. Those clear plastic containers look convenient, but behind the neatly cut watermelon cubes or baby carrots is a clever pricing trick. You are paying 2 or even 3 times more just for someone else to do what takes 5 minutes at home. It feels like a time saver, but you are wasting money, nutrition, and the environment. Once fruits and vegetables are chopped, they lose nutrients faster than you think. That fresh pineapple? It turns brown and mushy within 2 days. You are basically paying premium prices for produce on the edge of going bad. And what about the packaging? A salad tub here, a fruit cup there, all wrapped in plastic that ends up polluting landfills and oceans. If you think rinsing and chopping veggies takes too much effort, think again. It is the easiest way to protect your health, your wallet, and the planet. You may shop fast, but the cost is higher than it seems. 2. Bottled water. That $2 bottle might seem like a smart grab, but you are paying a ridiculous premium for what is nearly free from your tap. Bottled water can cost up to 2,000 times more than tap water. And here is the kicker. More than half of all bottled brands are just filtered tap water in fancy packaging. The bigger issue is the waste. Americans throw out over 60 million plastic bottles every single day, most of which are never recycled. They clog landfills and pollute oceans for hundreds of years, all for convenience that lasts a few minutes. A $30 home water filter can save you hundreds each year. Plus, it is better for the planet. Skip the bottle. Choose the faucet. Save money and make smarter, cleaner choices. 3. Big brand breakfast cereals. Think your morning bowl of cereal is a healthy start? Think again. Many popular brands are just candy in disguise. Over 40% of their weight is sugar, more than some desserts. And the worst part? They are marketed with health buzzwords like whole grain, vitamin-packed, and heart-healthy. Check the ingredients. If the first one is sugar, that says it all. These bright, cartoon-covered boxes are not just aimed at kids, they target distracted adults too. After that sugar rush, your energy crashes and your cravings spike. That is exactly what cereal companies want, for you to reach for more. The good news? You can mix your own cereal at home using oats, dried fruit, and seeds. Less sugar, more control, and way better for your body and your budget. 4. Granola bars. Granola bars used to scream healthy lifestyle. They are small, portable, and sound nutritious. But behind that wholesome label is basically a candy bar in disguise, loaded with sugar and priced like gold. You might think you are eating oats and nuts, but most of the calories come from sugar. Cane sugar, honey, brown rice syrup, agave, you name it. A single bar can pack up to 20 grams of sugar. That is 5 teaspoons in one tiny snack. No wonder you feel full fast, then crash an hour later, hungry again. Want a smarter snack? Make your own bars at home with rolled oats, chia seeds, and unsweetened dried fruit. Cheaper, healthier, and you know exactly what goes into it. Do not let health bars drain your wallet one wrapper at a time. Fake foods, not as advertised. 1. Packaged cheese slices. Packaged cheese slices, or rather, cheese products, sound tasty and convenient, but they're a sneaky trick from the food industry. They can't legally be called cheese because they don't qualify. Inside each glossy yellow slice is a complex mix of vegetable oil, food coloring, preservatives, and a tiny bit of milk. When melted, you won't get the smooth, creamy texture of real cheese. Instead, it's a sticky, orange goo that clings to your palate. Worse, these cheese products can cost more per pound than actual block cheese. You're paying for something closer to edible plastic. If you love that rich, creamy taste and ease, try real cheese, sliced from a block of cheddar or mozzarella. You'll taste the difference, get real nutrition, and skip the hollow allure of cheese products. In food, truth is the best seasoning. 2. Prepackaged salads. Prepackaged salads look convenient, clean, and even healthy on supermarket shelves. But behind the shiny packaging lies a sobering truth. To keep those greens clean, as advertised, producers often wash them in chlorine or industrial sanitizers. This extends shelf life but leaves chemical residues. Worse, pre-cut greens wilt fast, turning slimy or brown in days. You pay double for a small salad bag when a fresh bunch costs half as much and lasts 3 times longer. The actual greens in each pack are skimpy, barely enough for a meal. What seems time-saving is just low value marked up high. A few minutes of rinsing and tearing greens gives you a fresh, clean, tasty salad. No chemicals, no waste. Best of all, you're truly in charge of your health. 3. Organic bananas. Organic bananas sound safer, but you're often paying 50–70% more for a sticker. Bananas already have thick, natural peels that block chemicals effectively. Studies show pesticide residues rarely penetrate to the fruit inside. Yet in stores, many shell out extra for organic bananas, despite no real difference in taste, nutrients, or safety. You might be spending more without any health benefits. Plus, organic bananas often ripen faster and spoil sooner, while conventional ones are better preserved through optimized shipping. Don't rush to trust labels. Trust logic. You don't eat the peel, and it's already a perfect barrier. 4. Coffee creamer. Every morning you add a splash of coffee creamer to your cup, thinking it's making your brew rich and creamy? The truth might make you pause. Most creamers contain no cream, just a mix of water, hydrogenated vegetable oil, corn syrup, and a slew of artificial flavorings. That waffle, or natural vanilla taste? It's a chemical formula designed to fool your taste buds. Behind the pleasant sweetness lies 6 to 8 g of sugar in just 2 tablespoons. Your harmless morning coffee can become a hidden sugar bomb, leaving you tired, prone to weight gain, and hooked on fake sweetness. Worse, many creamers last months at room temp. If bacteria won't touch them, should you? A splash of real milk or cream is simpler, healthier, and cheaper. Marketing traps. Overpriced, tiny, not worth it. 1. Small spice jars. Ever notice that a spice jar, cute little basil or oregano from the store, costs more per pound than premium steak? A few grams can run 5-7s over $150 a pound. But price isn't the only issue. Most of us don't finish these jars. After months, spices lose aroma and flavor, turning into harmless but useless powder. That nutmeg you bought for Christmas might sit in your cabinet until Christmas 2028, scent long gone. Plus, jarred spices come in flashy packaging, jacking up costs for branding, not quality. For savings and flavor, try bulk spices sold by the gram at farmers markets or natural food stores. They're up to 80% cheaper, and you buy only what you need. That's the spice of a smart shopper. 2. Prepackaged smoothies. Prepackaged smoothies sound convenient, but they're a sly trap for busy folks chasing healthy eats. Check the ingredients. Mostly cheap frozen fruit, ice, concentrated juice, and plenty of sugar disguised as fruit juice concentrate, or natural sweetener. Each pack can cost $6–8, as much as a diner snack, but you get just 2 cups of smoothie, half of it ice, and you still blend and clean the machine yourself. The convenience is an illusion. Worse, many add fillers to mask bland, low-cost ingredients while you think it's a superfood. Love your body and wallet? Buy bananas, berries, and greens, and freeze them. A little prep saves cash and boosts nutrition. 3. Big brand cleaning products. Ever wonder? It's just floor cleaner. Why is this one twice the price? The answer's in the brand, not the cleaning power. Big-name cleaners differ mainly in eye-catching bottles and millions spent on ads. Inside, active ingredients are nearly identical to store-brand versions. Same bleach, same strength, same job. The truth is, many store brands are made in the same factories as name brands. Without the familiar logo, they're 40–50% cheaper. Ask yourself, are you paying for the cleaning formula or the cartoon mascot on TV? Smart shoppers skip labels for real value. Don't let brands scrub your wallet clean. 4. Salad kits. Salad kits seem perfect for busy people. Just open, toss, and eat. But that convenience comes at a steep cost. You pay $6–8 for a bag of cheap lettuce, often nutrient-poor iceberg, a few cheese crumbles, and a dressing packet loaded with sugar, salt, and fat. Worse, the actual greens weigh under 90 g, barely a proper serving. That tiny dressing pack? It can hide 10 to 12 g of sugar, turning your healthy salad into a candy bar in disguise. Buying ingredients separately gets you fresher, heartier salads with fewer additives and saves a few bucks weekly. Convenience is great, but not an excuse to overpay for less. A bit of prep lets you eat better and control what your body really needs. Convenient foods not worth buying. 1. Pre-shredded cheese. Pre-shredded cheese seems convenient, but it's a subtle mind game with consumers. Each strand is coated with an anti-caking agent, often cellulose, a wood-derived powder, to prevent clumping. Sounds unappetizing, right? This also makes the cheese melt poorly, losing the creamy richness you expect when cooking. Plus, shredding and packaging expose more surface to air, drying it out and dulling flavor fast. A whole cheese block is cheaper, lasts longer, and melts smoothly as you want. Sometimes convenience costs you quality. A few minutes shredding cheese at home makes a difference in your first dish. For tastier, natural meals, start with small steps like this. 2. Individually packaged snack minis. Snack mini packs look like portion control champs, perfect for quick bites. But you're paying nearly double for air and packaging. A big bag costs far less per ounce, while small packs hold just a few pieces. Not enough to satisfy, but enough to make you grab another. The smart portion marketing sounds logical, but preys on lazy self-control. Ironically, the tiny size often leads to eating more. And you're footing the bill for non-recyclable plastic, not actual food. Care about health and budget. Buy in bulk, portion at home. It's just as convenient, better controlled, cheaper, and kinder to the planet. Don't let pre-packaged convenience trap you in half-smart spending. 3. Pre-cut onions, garlic, and bell peppers. Plastic trays of pre-chopped onions, garlic, or bell peppers seem handy, but they're a sly wallet burner. You're paying 3 to 4 times more for a task that takes minutes at home. The cost isn't just cash, it's quality. Pre-cut onions lose their sharp zing fast. Chopped garlic yellows, oxidizes, and smells off. Sliced bell peppers soften, leak water, and start fermenting in 1 to 2 days. Many are treated with preservatives to fake freshness, fooling your senses. Instead of paying for packaged laziness, pick fresh ingredients, tastier, cleaner, and way cheaper. A good knife and a few daily prep minutes protect your wallet and family's health. Takeaway: saving doesn't mean skimping, it means spending on real value. A healthy salad pack isn't worth it if it's wilted greens and sugary dressing. A cheese slice that's barely cheese is a waste, no matter how cheap. When you know the product, you hold the power. Don't buy for convenience, looks, or slick ads. Buy because it's truly worth it. That's how you guard your wallet and health every supermarket trip. If this info helps, share it with loved ones to dodge those sweet supermarket traps. Follow the channel to level up as a smarter consumer each week.